Like, moral of the story is just like, don't Uber package things over like $50. One battle after another one. But we love Sinners. I was gonna Divergent knocked Dune out of the fucking park.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rich in Theory. I am Paige.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Morgan. Welcome back to another week, guys. We're happy to have you.
Welcome
We are
back.
happy to have you. Indeed.
Oh, yes. How are we doing? How are we feeling? How was the weekend?
It was a good weekend. Honestly, was it? I kind of like black out after the weekend. If I didn't literally black out, I'm like, what did I do? Like, you know? Does anyone else feel that?
I know what you mean.
I kept
Unless
it
I
really
went out with
chill,
my friends and got
actually.
shit-faced, I'm like, what did we do this weekend? I think I
What
was home.
actually happened? No, you were on Long Island.
I was on Long Island. I was hanging out with our parents, which was fun. Which I did go to dinner with mom and dad on Friday night, and then
Third wheeling.
Saturday, yeah, which was fun. And then Saturday, I think we just cooked. Oh, we watched Marty Supreme because the Oscars were coming out on Sunday.
Yes.
So I got to see that, and it was good. Like, I really liked it. I mean, I'm really like Timmy biased. Like, I just love him. Like, I've loved him since, honestly, my favorite movie of Timothée Chalamet is The King.
Do you know I've never seen that?
For?
Yeah, like that's my all-time. I've seen it like 4 times. It's
You're
so
kidding.
good. No, The King on Netflix. It's so niche. It's like one of his early movies where like he plays like a prince.
Yeah.
And then he like obviously becomes king, but he's so good in it. Like, I mean, him in Beautiful Boy, like he deserved an Oscar for Beautiful Boy alone.
That was incredible.
Like,
I love that
obviously
movie.
Call Me by Your Name is like OG.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching him in, I think it's called Summer Nights. I don't even know if you guys know what that is.
No.
That's like baby Timmy. Like he was like post his rapper days and he was in this movie Summer Nights. Like,
Oh my god.
but he was really good. Like, he's just phenomenal. And I feel like I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but I just feel like he's going to get snipped. Like, I mean, spoiler alert, we're going to do a whole Oscars recap and get into it. But like, he obviously didn't win for, you know, lead actor. Michael B. Jordan won it for Sinners. And I just feel like Timmy gets gypped.
I know, more. You say this. You say this all the time. You're like,
I know. I hate to. I mean, we can dive into the Oscars recap, to be honest. But I don't feel like Timmy's old enough to be gypped. To be honest, more he's not been
30.
around the block. But he's not been around. Like, Leo did it. Leo was around for like what, 20 years and then didn't get his Oscar. Maybe longer.
But Leo got
literally.
Leo's the OG person that got gypped. Like,
Yeah.
he
No,
should have gotten
100%.
it. You know what I mean? Like, him getting it for The Revenant was like, he's just got to get it. Like, I don't even know who else is in that category, but like, you know, and I'm just kind of like, I just feel like Timmy's going to win it for a random movie that wasn't even like super hype.
I just feel like he's too young to get gypped. He will have his time. He's so talented.
How
Like,
many
it's
times
what,
has
his
he been
third
nominated now?
nomination?
Yeah.
Like, what was he nominated for? Marty Supreme.
Last
What
year,
else?
the Bob Dylan
Bob
movie.
Dylan. Yeah.
Oh, A Complete Unknown.
Yeah.
And is
Did
that
he
it?
get nominated for Call Me by Your Name?
He should have been. I
I
freaking
know.
love that movie.
I don't think so. I feel like he was so young. I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
no, he was young.
Yeah, more. Look it
I'm
up.
sure.
That's what I
Yeah.
was about to do.
Wait, no, but Tay, before we
Some
get
respect
into an
on my
Oscars recap, me and Moore have a story to share, actually.
Oh my God, how could I forget?
Moore.
How could I forget? That's like, because it's Tuesday right now when we're recording this, and it actually feels like it's been the longest week of my life.
Yes,
And we
yes,
started
exactly.
yesterday.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
Oh my
we
God,
have
tell
to
me
talk-
more.
Okay. So, Paige,
Mhm.
our like CEO of IT in Rich in Theory Incorporated,
Yes,
purchased
indeed.
me
Yes,
a
indeed.
camera because if you're watching us on video right now, my quality is very obviously the shittiest of the 3 of us. So Paige kindly purchased me a camera, you know, putting it into the fund. We're going to work it back. We're going to pay her back. Like, this is all about the business, right?
Mhm.
Lovely, amazing. So yesterday it's pouring in New York, right? The weather's horrible. Like,
Mhm.
Paige lives in Brooklyn. I live in Manhattan. And so after work, Paige was like going to come drop off the camera for me, but it was just like such bad weather. And like, you know, it's far. It's kind of annoying. Subways can be a mess in the rain. So she Uber packages me the camera.
Yeah. And wait, can I preface? Like,
please.
this is probably the most, like, like it's the most like first world problem of an issue. Like I live max 20 minutes from Morgan, like 20 minutes. Like
it's not like hours.
I could have easily gotten in a subway, spent $6 round trip to drop it off and come back. But I didn't. So continue.
Seeing her sister. She chose not to.
Could have done all those things.
Yes. So it would like, moral of the story, Paige should have done that, right? But it's just whatever. It's fine. So Paige texted me that she's like, I'm sending in an Uber package. This is at like what, Paige, 6:30 last night?
Yeah, about 6:30. Yeah.
She texted me. She's like, okay, I'm putting in an Uber package. I don't think the Uber actually shows up to your apartment until what, like 7:15, where you actually put the camera in the Uber.
Yes.
I feel like, it was like 30 minutes go by. So I'm like, I tell Lex, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the rest of the night. Like, I don't care. Like, just send it whenever. So I'm not even thinking about this. And then all of a sudden it's like 8:30, 8:45, 9. Like, and I'm like, where is this Uber package? So then I text Paige and I'm like, have you heard from this woman? Like, what's going on? It literally 2.5 hours go by and this woman is zero communication with me and Paige. She has $1,000 camera of ours in her back seat. She's not responding. Like, and so guys, this is the difference between me and Paige's personality, and like Taylor, I think, can more align with my side of it. But like, I'm losing my shit at this point. Like, I'm really pissed at this lady. I'm freaking out. This camera just arrived literally yesterday. Like, I just immediately think the worst, and I'm like, she stole it. Yeah, and like maybe that's horrible of me to assume that, but just like no communication for 2.5 hours. Like an Uber and she was in a car. She wasn't on a bike.
She could have been in Connecticut. Okay,
literally, I'm like, she's in Jersey with our camera. Like,
she's going south.
I was literally freaking out. And Paige is like so calm. She's like, it's fine. Like, I'm like, it's so not fine. Yeah. I'm like, you don't even understand. And like Matthew, Paige's boyfriend, is like sitting here with her, and like he's as like level-headed and chill and like as Paige. I'm sure they're both just like, it's gonna be fine. And I'm like, it is literally not gonna be fine. Like, I was freaking out. I was thinking that like she was gonna show up at 12 a.m. Like she was gonna like kill me because like I don't know what her intentions were. Like, my mind,
you think it's a woman, it's a man.
Literally, like my mind was truly spiraling. Bottom line is, it ends up taking this whole thing. I don't even know, because Paige actually ended up communicating with her. So please.
So I'll take on the rest of the story more. So Moore calls me. Must have been, it was like 8:30 or something. And I was like checking the Uber tracking app. And so like on Uber package, and like, mind you, as soon as I had dropped it off, Matthew would just come over, and I was just like, oh my God, like literally Uber package is the best. I was like, it literally cost me $15 to send it to Moore. And I was like, and if I would have, whatchamacallit, if I would have taken the subway, it would have taken $6. So I'm like, look at me. Like, I don't even have to leave my apartment. Like, fabulous.
I'm saving money.
I'm saving money.
Pro math. I'm spending money and I'm saving it.
Yeah.
At the same time.
And so I'm thinking like everything's all good, obviously. And then Morgan calls, Moore's like, things aren't great, Paige. It's like 8:30. I don't have it. And so I'm checking. And yes, this woman has not updated it. Like I said earlier, we live about 20 minutes away from each other in traffic, maybe 45 minutes. Like, it's not that far.
Didn't you track her?
That's so the thing. She was like not updating the tracker. So, you know, when you're ordering Uber and they're like, she's on her way, but she's dropping us off other things. So it's just this like overarching thing that's like,
yes,
she's whatever. It was like that for over 2 hours.
Oh,
yes, exactly.
Hence the concern.
Hence the concern. So Moore, I think Moore calls me, mind you, I'm looking at the app. I look at the driver, and like, I have Uber One. And so I'm expecting, it says like, you always get top rated drivers. So I get a top rated driver. I look on this woman's profile, one trip on her profile.
God, this is why she has 5 stars.
Yeah, because one time she did Uber and someone gave her 5 stars.
And I didn't tell Moore because I feel like Moore was going to freak out.
Thank God. I would have been like, yeah, we're done. We're done.
Camera's gone.
Yep. She's like, we're fucking idiots. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so now it gets to like 9:30. I'm like trying to call Uber support. I'm trying to like do all the things on my phone. And then, and Moore's like, I think we just hung up the phone with each other. And you were like, call her. So I do. I start to like machine gun call her, basically.
And I called her, and she didn't speak any English. Like, she's asking me if I spoke Spanish, and I'm like, no hablas español, like, but she's still responding to me in Spanish. So she did not speak any English. So then Paige like kind of speaks Spanish because like all of her friends speak Spanish. So I'm like, double whammy of a reason. You need to call this woman.
You need to talk to this woman.
Yeah.
So I do. So and I'm like machine gun calling her. She answers on like the 6th call or whatever. And she does like not speak English at all. So she's only speaking Spanish. And I'm like trying. Like I don't really speak Spanish. If anybody's listening, any of my friends, they know. But like I can kind of understand. So yeah, a little bit of Spanglish. So I'm like,
get a couple cocktails. You're speaking Spanish.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she's on speaker. Matthew's right next to me. Matthew, he doesn't speak Spanish either. He speaks French. Like we're both like, whatever. All of a sudden, her like brother starts talking, and this like man's voice starts.
I knew there was a man in the car. I knew it.
This man's voice comes through, and he's like, "Hey, hi, my sister has the package. I'm like, okay. And then Matthew's like, they're talking to us. Like, this is good. Like, she's not stealing the camera. Like, they're trying to communicate. We end up going back and forth. I try to speak my broken Spanish. She like is like, okay, like she goes Sony. In my head, I'm thinking, what does Sony mean in Spanish? What the hell? Matthew goes, it's the camera.
Oh my God. Not her taking the package out of the bag.
Yeah. I'm like, it's in a metal lane bag. I'm like, she doesn't know what that means. Like,
she's not. Yeah. She's not buzzing in Tribeca being like, oh, it's in the metal lane bag. Sorry.
Yeah.
So anyways, she gets to, so then she goes like Sony, whatever. And then I'm like, come back to the apartment. I like give her the address over the phone. She does come back. And mind you, when this woman comes back to my apartment, it is, like 30 minutes later, I'm downstairs in the lobby. Like, coincidentally, most of my doormen speak Spanish. The two that don't are both working at the time.
Of course.
Of course.
So I become a translator again, because not only does this woman, she comes in with 3 different packages, okay? And there's 2 food packages and then another bag. Neither are mine. And I'm like looking at her, I'm like, but I'm like, hi, like I'm trying to like, hola. And then she like points to her car and she's like, it's in the car. And I was like, can I go get it? So I go into the car, grab the metal lane bag. It has the camera inside, and I'm walking out. I'm walking back into the lobby. She's like trying to communicate to the doorman that she dropped off the wrong packages to like these people before, and she's trying to drop off these new ones. I'm trying to translate. It was the most hilarious thing. And then,
oh my God.
And then she's like, can you cancel it? I was like, yes, I'll cancel it. Just thank you so much for returning it.
No, I was just so happy. Like, it made it back. Like, that's what I said. I literally said to Paige, I was like, I don't care if it doesn't come to me. It just needs to go back to you at this point. Like, like that's just like important. Like, moral of the story is just like, don't Uber package things over like $50 because it's just too much stress.
It's not worth it.
Not warranted.
I honestly, it's on me to be like, I'm going to Uber package this $1,000 camera in like a regular like grocery bag.
Yeah.
Paige.
Literally.
I can't.
Like, literally. Grocery bag and all.
I can't.
Oh my gosh. So
that's a wild story.
It was so stressful, Tay. Like,
oh my God, I fully would have been like, it's gone, like it's stolen.
I was freaking out.
I would have been screaming at Uber. Like screaming.
That was another thing. So I think I heard, where did I hear this? Actually, you know what? I think Claudia said it on the toast and I thought it was hilarious and she didn't remember who said it, but it was such a good statement. But it was like, I'm one customer service call away from like not being able to become president. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that's the future. Like, a customer service calls are going to be like put to the public and like everyone's going to get canceled. And like, I respect customer service, but especially if I'm talking to a robot, I'm screaming. Like, don't even catch me trying to call CVS for my prescriptions because like I literally should go to jail over that automated system.
God, that's the worst too.
Like,
I always, whenever I'm on the phone with customer service, it's really funny. I always preface it, like, especially if I'm coming with a problem that I'm hoping they can help me with and fix. I'm like, I'm very upset about this, but I know that it is not your fault. You did not cause this. You're just trying to help me. So like, I'm just putting that out there. I'm laying it down. Like, this is not a personal attack against you. I'm just extremely unhappy with how this was handled as a company or whatever, because I'm like, they're just answering the phone trying to help you. But then if they start, because a lot of times they get an attitude. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my God, the amount of like people I've had to talk to because of changing my name. And so having to like call all these different airlines, the banks. I mean, it's just constant, and it's like no one wants to help you in a timely fashion. Everything takes like weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, oh my God, I mean, we've heard the drama of TSA, all of the lines and the shutdowns and everything. But
Wait, actually,
LaGuardia.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about this, and I flew. I'm obviously not in New York right now. What's going on with TSA? Like, I don't know.
the government shut down, so they're not paying them.
But it's
The
like
government shut down
partially shut
again?
down.
I don't want to speak out of.
We're not a news podcast.
We're not.
We're a pop culture podcast. There's a difference.
Yeah, especially
We
with the
are.
news
Sometimes
these
they
days.
collide, but
But yeah, basically, like, so this had happened before. I don't know if you guys remember, and they said TSA and global entry donezo, not a thing. Then
heard
they
about that.
put TSA back up, kept global entry closed. Now TSA is back down. And
Oh,
yeah,
God.
there's been TikToks all over the country around how horrible the lines are, out 3 hours, over 3 hours to just get through security. Like Austin just had South by Southwest. The lines there were insane. But I will say, yeah, my husband flew out of JFK today and it took less than 30 seconds to get through security. So I
You know
don't
what?
know.
Like LaGuardia is having an issue. I haven't heard about JFK.
okay, this makes so much sense. I mean, despite the fact that my flight, oh my God, this also happened this morning. Not to like complain about travels all the time, but like literally this morning, like the line was actually pretty long, so this all makes a lot of sense now. But they boarded my plane today without the pilots. And then we all had to deplane because they couldn't find the pilot. And I was like, isn't the pilot like the first thing you would get when you think about flying a plane?
Yeah, maybe he was late from another flight.
I will say that they do board the plane without the pilots. To Morgan's point, like if they're running late from another flight, they do like get it, because then they just hop on and like start doing their thing to prep for, takeoff. So it's not like super uncommon. But yeah, if they time out, you're screwed, because then you gotta get off the plane.
Yeah, no, I was
Nothing
unaware.
worse than being deboarded.
Yeah, no, I like boarded the plane at like 7 a.m. this morning, and but I didn't actually leave New York until like 11.
Yeah, that's a long time. Wow, that sucks.
That's a
Yeah.
long time to be at the airport.
Yeah, no, it was so much fun at LaGuardia. Anyways,
Anywho.
Anyway,
Should we get
shall
into some
we
stories?
stories? Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes,
Take
indeed.
us away,
I think
Tay.
I think we should. Let's start with an Oscars recap. I know we started talking about Timmy, but let's get into it. So the category I care most about is Best Picture. And I am so happy that Sinners won. I really, really
Sinners
enjoyed
didn't win
that
Best Picture,
movie.
Tay.
Oh my God, you're right.
One battle after another one. But we lost Sinners.
like, I was gonna.
Please ignore. I'm
Wrong
like,
start.
it's Best Actor, and it was Michael B. Jordan for
Yeah.
Sinners.
That's true. That happened.
Oh God,
Yeah.
good start.
Dang,
Good start.
I was about to be like, did I
You're
watch
like,
a different
what?
Oscar?
I was like, no, I was immediately like, she fucked
And you're wrong.
Okay, what? Okay, no.
Well, we'll start with Best Actor.
up. Let's start with Best Actor. Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about Sinners, 100%.
Yeah. I generally, even though it did not win, I really liked that movie. I also loved the performance that they did during the Oscars. I thought it was great. Misty Copeland, who's an amazing ballerina, she came out and she just had like crazy hip surgery. And that was, I think, one of her first performances since she actually had the surgery. So that was beautiful. And I loved all of that. But
Everyone was like, that was a snub to Timmy.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard
never
that.
have they ever had a ballet performance at the Oscars. And of
I
course,
know.
she comes out like the most iconic ballerina ever.
yeah. No, I know. That was actually so funny. Right front and center.
I thought Conan did a good job. He like poked fun at it. Like, he talked about it. It had to be talked about.
100%.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's so funny that it became such a big deal, honestly.
Did you see what Doja Cat said?
Didn't she say
Yes,
something and then retract it?
Exactly. She
Yeah.
walked it back. She said she like wanted to be a part of the vibe or whatever, and that's what she
Yeah, it
walked
was like, really interesting.
What?
On,
So she like
the
wants to be a
video
part
she
of the
made-
hate or something?
Yeah, well, she was like, hate is also a community, and it's like a bandwagon, and like sometimes you like jump onto topics that are in pop culture, you know, just to like gain traction from that. And like, no, like it was really bold, and like nobody asked her to do that, and like she really didn't have to. I mean, she's right. Like, hate is a community. Like, if you're looking for community, like it is a category.
Definitely.
It's not a category I'm ever trying to be a part of, but like do your thing
and willingly.
Exactly.
Yes. And Kylie commented on the video that she posted, "Calm down, LOL," which I just love. Like, you love a queen that like defends her man.
Honestly, yes. I love that.
I know. But yeah, back to Oscars. Yes, Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor. I personally, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, would have preferred Timmy to
You are
have
so
won.
biased. Come on.
I listen, nothing against Michael B. Love him. Like he's beautiful. He's great. He's also a great actor. Like I no snub to him. Like I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm not saying like, you know, Timmy got gypped and it went to somebody lame. Like if it wasn't going to go to Timothée Chalamet, I'm happy that it went to Michael B. Jordan. Like he would have been my second pick, and then probably like Leo.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna rant about it because clearly it's not public opinion. At least it's not public opinion on this podcast. So I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But like, yeah, I just feel like, and listen, this could be a hot take, but I think because the Academy knows that Timothée Chalamet will be around again, like he will be nominated again. Like clearly he's constantly in these movies that are like so highly accredited. So they know that he's going to be there again. And I kind of feel like they gave it to Michael B. Jordan because they were like, this was an excellent, phenomenal performance, and like we want to reward that. But to me, the odds are higher that Timmy is going to be nominated again than Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, I don't know more. I feel like Michael B. Jordan, because what, isn't this his second nomination?
What else did he get nominated for?
I want to say, or maybe not. Actually, I could be wrong.
I'm going to look.
Okay, yeah, look it up, Ty. But I do think, I mean, more love Timmy. I have not seen Marty Supreme, and I do want to. So I was speaking a little bit out of turn. But that being said, it's funny. I feel like I want to watch Sinners again because, like, when I watched it, you guys definitely don't know this movie, but it's an old Quentin Tarantino movie, and I'm forgetting what the name of it is. But like, the vibe is quite similar. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen Sinners, I'm going to spoil it. But when they all become vampires, like the same thing happens in this old Quentin Tarantino movie. And it was kind of, I don't know, it was like surprising for me that it was an Oscar film. But then in the end, when you like understood the stories it was all telling, then I was like, oh, okay, this is good. So I feel like I want to watch it again because I'm like, wait, I feel like there's so many storylines here that like I just missed watching. And yeah, I think they'd make more sense now. But so even though like that was my perspective about like on watching it, I do think Michael B. Jordan did do a great job. Like he kind of killed it in both parts.
No, like without a doubt, like he definitely did. I think that sometimes I definitely think the director or the writer, I think his name is Ryan Coogler. I think he's the one who directed Sinners. Like, I do agree with you, Paige. I think the writing on that movie was really good. And I think sometimes when movies cross over into that sci-fi, like, fantasy kind of category, like, 'cause when they became vampires, it was, like, shocking. It was kind of like, oh, what are we watching? Yeah. It was like, I didn't realize I was watching this sort of, like, mystical fantasy movie. Like, I thought it was, like, a drama, serious movie. Yeah. You know? And so, but credit to the writer because it had that twist, but it didn't ruin the movie. Like, there was still a story to it.
Yeah.
You know, and a good takeaway. So I think that the writing, and I do think it's like a movie that you'll keep watching and you'll keep seeing new things and picking up on new things.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that was his first nomination. And then first win.
Okay.
Good for him. Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan, like, fans, don't come for me. I'm scared because
I will say, I feel like I don't want to speak like Paige. I have not seen Marty Supreme, so I don't want to have an opinion on a performance that I did not see myself and say, oh, like Michael B. Jordan was better. I saw Sinners and I loved his performance in it and I loved the story, so I was like very happy with him winning it. But yeah, I still want to watch Marty Supreme so I can have a finite opinion.
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet really is one of those actors for me that, and listen, Leo's the same way. Like, when you watch one of their movies, like, you forget who you're watching. Like, I almost think it's maybe more difficult for Leo now because he's such an established name that, like, when he's attached to a film, like, you know, there's so much hoopla around it. But like when I watch Timothée Chalamet in movies, like I just feel like he's like a chameleon. Like he really can like come into any character. And I feel like the amount of different types of characters that he's played, like I feel like that encompasses like a really, really good actor and something that like should be awarded by like the highest whatever the Oscars are. You know what I mean?
I think Dune 3 is actually coming out too. And that's like another character that he plays that's like completely different.
That's like my least fave character he plays.
I love Dune.
Dune was like so slow for me. I was like,
really?
I just feel like we're staring at dunes, then we're staring at like Zendaya and Timmy, and then we're staring at like, it's just like a lot of sand and like no one's really saying anything. And then like Austin Butler comes out like looking like the guy from Harry Potter. And I'm like, Dune like really didn't hit for me, but I think it hit for a lot of others. So,
oh my God, yeah, I loved Dune.
Yeah, no, I really liked it too.
I'm so excited for the third. I think I've seen the second movie like three times.
Divergent, comment below if you agree. Divergent knocked Dune out of the fucking park.
Oh my God.
I've seen that trilogy. Shailene Woodley and Theo James, golden pairing.
Theo James is great. Do love him.
So good.
Do love him. So that was a good one. That was a good one, Mar. I do have to say, I'm trying to think of the other, because I saw Sentimental Value, I saw Begonia, I saw One Battle After Another, and I saw Sinners.
You saw F1 too, didn't you?
And I saw F1, which is so funny that F1 was nominated. Like,
I know, that was so random to me.
So like, random?
Right?
I was like, really?
I didn't even think Brad Pitt was there.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah, like, he should have been.
Yeah, he should have been. Like, he was on... But I swear they didn't pan to him once. I didn't see him at the Vanity Fair after party. I didn't see him on the red carpet. Like,
yeah, no, I don't know if he was. I know Sean Penn wasn't, and he won for Best Supporting.
Yeah,
which honestly he deserved.
So Sean Penn
like not that movie.
Yeah, I heard he was amazing.
Hey, you haven't seen One Battle After Another?
How bad?
Well, I guess that was me, you, mom, and dad, Paige.
Yeah, Wade watched it on the plane.
Tay, you would love it. Like, it's really good.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll watch it in LA or something. Or maybe I'll watch it on the plane.
Yeah, it's a good plane movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those movies, more, I feel like you would agree. Like, it's a movie that, like, I am happy this movie won the Oscar because it was, like, an Oscar-winning film. Like, this was... Also, fun fact, Maya Rudolph's husband is the director of the movie, which I didn't know, and I love
I did not know that until he won, and I was like,
and they were saying that to each other, and I was like, what is she doing there?
Literally.
They've been together for 25 years.
So actually, I don't think are they married?
No. They're just like
I was going to say they're
long-term
not married,
partners.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
My gosh.
How cute is that? They met in 2001. So crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
I love when he won his second Oscar. He like handed his first one to her.
I know. Hold this.
Literally, it was just so cute.
Yeah.
No, but that movie is so good. Like, I loved it. Loved
it. How about Best Actress? Hamnet. Did you guys see Hamnet?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't.
I still want to see it though.
Paul Mescal's in that too.
Yeah.
Who?
Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes,
From
he
Normal
is.
People.
Oh, he went with what's her name?
Gracie Abrams?
Yeah.
He went with her?
Yeah.
Right?
They walked the Oscars carpet or the Vanity Fair?
Oscars
I think
carpet.
both more.
Wow, I totally missed that. I love that.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, there was a clip of him like running up, right? And then he was like taking a picture with her. Yeah, it was really cute.
That's super cute. I love that.
Really cute.
I mean, it was a good Oscars show. Honestly, overall, shout out to it starting at 7. Thank you, 100%. Whoever decided to do that. 7 East Coast time. That's 4 p.m. I always think about that with shows. I'm like, if you live on the West Coast, like Paige, you lived on the West Coast for 7 years. Granted, I don't know if you like watch this stuff, but like to me, it would be so weird if an award show came on at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You know what I mean? Like, why do I feel like everything caters to East Coast time?
No, because they 100% because the world revolves around New York. Like, of course, it makes sense. But no, you would just like that's why the Vanity Fair after party, like everybody attends because it's like at 7.
Yeah, no, literally. Oh,
no, that's actually
I have
so
to
true.
say, I did love the Anna Wintour and Anne Hathaway moment and the Devil Wears Prada ode. That was so funny.
I loved that when she was like, okay, Emily.
Yeah, she called her Emily. Like, it was so good. Paige, did you miss that?
No, I did. I saw that. It makes me excited for Devil Wears Prada too. Like, I'm very excited about that movie.
I'm so excited for that. I
Me
think that
too.
comes out like
See it.
around the Met. I think it's like May, sometime
Right?
in May. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it is May 1st or like the first Monday in May, maybe.
It's like, and everyone's back. Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep, Stanley Tucci, Anne Hathaway,
Yeah.
like the OG cast. Everyone showed up and showed out. So it's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely loved that cameo. It was so good.
You know, it was so funny. This is so random, but like yesterday, for some reason, I've been putting on the Kardashians like in the background. Which it's like always such a good background show, I feel like. And Matthew like doesn't watch any reality TV except when I have it on. And so the Met episode for like from last season or whatever was like on, and Matthew's like, what is this thing? Like, why is it a big deal? Like, why are the people going? I'm like, I was like, Anna Wintour created, I'm trying to like give him the lore of the Met Ball. And he was like, it's like, I don't get it.
He's like,
He's
I
literally
don't really
lived in
care.
New York for like 9 years.
Like,
Does he not know what the Met is? My God.
he knows, he's been to the Met, but he did not know like what the Met Gala was at all.
I feel like Matthew would be like walking by the Met the first Monday in May, and he'd be like, why is there so much traffic?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Why are these streets closed?
Yeah, he'd be like, "Ugh, that's so annoying.
What's with all the umbrellas and people getting into cars?
So innocent, you know?
Exactly. But
So
no, I'm pumped. But
kind.
yeah, I agree more. Overall, good Oscars. The fashion was great. The one Tiana Taylor looks sickening because she
did.
always
She
does.
always does. And the fact that she
Always.
says she like doesn't work out, I'm like,
I
just
can't.
tell the people
I
you
can't.
work out to just make us feel better. Like,
She's like, I dance. That's
Oh
how you
my
have a
God.
6-pack after 3 kids or have 4
Seriously.
kids. My
it's
God.
insane.
But yeah, she looked so good. Really
She
loved
did.
her
I
fit.
loved Odessa Zion. She's in Marty Supreme as well. She actually, fun fact, she dates like very privately but also publicly Drew Starkey from Outer Banks. I don't know if you guys, he plays
Really?
Rafe in Outer Banks. Yeah,
Oh,
they've
I
been
didn't
dating
know
for
that.
like a long time.
No way.
Yeah, no, like a while. And she's actually a Nepo baby. Her maiden name is like not a Zion. It's like a Zaid or something like that. And her mom is like a really famous film producer and actress. And so is her father. I think he's like more of like a director, filmmaker. But she's like fully a Nepo baby. But she changed her last name to a Zion. So it would like look different, I guess, than her maiden name to, I guess, avoid the nepotism of it all.
Yeah.
But she plays, I don't think she was nominated for Best Supporting, but I feel like she really was a supporting actor in Marty Supreme. And she looked sickening at the Vanity Fair. And she doesn't have a stylist. She completely styles herself. And she
Wow.
looked insane.
Love
I
it.
did.
I saw
really
her look.
striking, cool look.
It had like the big things on the side, right, more?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
and
I
the
know what you're talking
corset,
about.
like her waist looked this big. Like it was
Really?
insane.
Yeah, she did look cool.
Yeah, she had a sick outfit. I saw that today and I was like, wow.
Oh my God, love that for her.
Shout out.
Kylie
Wow.
also looked incredible. She was giving like
yes.
Marilyn Monroe in her like red.
Yeah, she did.
I just absolutely loved it. They grow on me. They definitely grow on me.
I know. They've been
Kylie,
together
I
over
was not a
3
fan in the
years.
beginning.
They've hit longevity, but
They really have. It's sweet. So overall, good award show. Happy with it. It was entertaining. Loved it. But let's get into some more stories. I can tell you that TMZ was dropping bombs this week. My God, did they have a lot to share with us?
They
so
did.
they
the
always
first, and I know, and they deliver. They really do. They're like the go-to source. So first TMZ story I wanted to chat with you both about is the Huda Mustafa restraining order claims. She's allegedly been served a restraining order by her boyfriend's her boyfriend's name is Lewis Russell.
Yeah.
His baby mama. She's been served a restraining order. And so the claims came out that she was served. She's now clapped back saying this is completely false. And I'm curious. I mean, Paige, did you watch Love Island USA or no?
So I like didn't really, but like I am familiar with because Huda was on the season. No, she's not on the OG season. She was on the next
She's
season.
on the season that happened after that, like wasn't as good as the OG season, but like a lot of people watched because of the previous.
Yeah, it was last summer.
Okay.
So
And then,
curious
wait, didn't she
because
get kicked off?
No, you're thinking of Sierra. She got kicked off.
Yes, you're
she
right.
got
I am.
kicked off. Yes.
Okay.
Same season. But yeah, I would love to hear your initial reactions to this happening.
Yeah, I mean, well, so it's still unclear if it's true or not. She's just denied it. Has there been any like legal filing of like something that like TMZ picked up on or something?
Yeah, a judge subsequently signed off on a temporary restraining order, and now Huda is barred from getting within 100 yards of Nicole and their son and their home. But allegedly, Huda's saying she's never been in contact with her. She's never threatened Nicole or the child. This is all not true. But
Well, for a court to grant that, there has to be something.
exactly.
For
That's
her
what
to
I was
say
thinking.
it's 100% not true. Like it's just clearly false. Like if a court, like there has to be, especially to get a restraining order or like a no contact order, like I'm pretty sure you need to have like pretty like pristine proof to be like, this is why this person needs to stay away from me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like when Colton got the restraining, or when Cassie got the restraining order on Colton, which like we all like recapped on, like I'm pretty sure that was the same thing. Like everybody was like, well, there's got to be something here because if the judge got it, like,
Well, there was proof at that point that he had put a tracker on her car,
oh yeah,
which I
forgot
think
about
was
that.
like reason
Sealed the
enough
deal.
for a judge to
That
be like,
seems-
all right, yeah, that's pretty creepy.
You're a psycho.
Yeah,
Time to get a
I'm
restraining
not a
order.
fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Huda, I don't know. I mean, Huda's crazy. Like, if you watch Love Island, like, you saw that. Like, she crashed out on the season, like,
Crashed
over
out.
Jeremiah. Like, it was crazy. So, like, she's definitely got a temper. I don't, like, keep up with it enough to necessarily know, like, her and this dynamic. But, I mean, Huda also has a daughter. So, you know, whatever
I
she's
know.
doing, like,
Wait, is she the one that was
Yeah.
like, I'm a mama?
Yes.
I'm a mommy.
Mamacita.
yeah, literally to Nick.
Mamacita.
Yeah, that's where that meme came from. So I don't know. I mean, we don't know what happened. I guess we'll keep tracking this, you know, to see if anything comes out. But certainly something happened.
I know. A lot of back and forth, a lot of seems like misinformation. But yeah, I feel like this story is for all those people that were like Huda fans by the end of the season, which couldn't tell you why that was ever the case. I was never a fan of hers from the beginning.
I just like, I forget about Love Island contestants the minute Love Island's over. Sometimes I don't even make it to the finale because I'm like,
Same.
I don't care.
I like literally, I don't even watch the final episode.
I don't
And like
follow
that
any of
spinoff
them.
they did, right? With all of them, didn't care.
Yeah, Love After the Villa or Life After the Villa or something.
Like, good for you. But I just,
Yeah.
I really don't care. I'm in the same
Agreed.
boat. Paige, you should watch the new season of Love Island USA.
I think I might have to because now we have the pod. Like, I'm gonna have to be a part of this recap.
I
Are
know.
you watching Love Island USA?
Oh, yeah.
Comment, guys, if you want us to watch that.
We have to.
All right, can we talk about Mormon wives? Let's keep it moving.
That's the next story.
Amazing.
Is what that will transition nicely into our Rich and recaps. So, and it's kind of crazy how all of these stories have come out and how they're panning out and the timing of everything. So, TMZ also reported that Taylor Frankie Paul allegedly choked Dakota and yanked the necklace off. And she insists that she's the victim. So there have been domestic violence charges filed. And there's a bunch of claims on both sides. So Dakota is claiming that Taylor choked him out with a necklace. So she was attacking him. Then there was allegations that Dakota was attacking Taylor in their car. And so it's like a big, massive blow up. And so one of the parts of this story that's also very interesting is that, as we all know, The Bachelorette is premiering next week. So everyone's getting excited for The Bachelorette. And also at the same time, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has premiered, I believe it was last week. And there's allegedly some spoilers on who she picks. She did a little teaser on TikTok, and Bachelorette, you know, producers are very unhappy because it's really like blowing the whole storyline for the entire season potentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this isn't the, there's so much with her. Yeah. So I'll leave it there.
Okay. So I think I've watched. Well, okay. First, we're going to talk about TMZ, but I feel like just to like set the precedent, I've watched like 3 episodes, or no, maybe just the first 2 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I feel like the consensus out there is like Taylor's going through it, and it's kind of like it's kind of hard to watch. And the thing is that none of us should be surprised because, like, if we think about season 1, Taylor, like, she got arrested in the first episode, and then episode 2, she showed up pregnant with the same guy's baby who she had a fight with and got arrested with. Like, this is kind of who she is. And I just feel like we know her a little bit better now in season 4. And like, I do think that Disney and Hulu they're trying to capitalize off of the fame of the Mormon Wives. And so that's why they made her the Bachelorette. But I'm still going to watch. Like, we're still going to recap it, I'm sure. And I'm excited. But like, I feel for Taylor. Like, I don't know. Like, she needs to get away from this man. He is awful.
Yeah, I think all of that happened also in season 2. So I think it's been like not that long ago. And then I think season 1 was their come out of like the swinging scandal and her outing everything. That's what got them the show. But to your point, like, I do feel like when Taylor got arrested and she got pregnant and, you know, she had to go to court orders and all of these things, like, that was the dark time. Like, that was the time that everyone was like, that's a dark time. She's got to crawl out of it. Like, she's going to be better now. And, you know, we're going to see the other side of the tunnel. And I just feel like with Taylor, like, it's just a never ending cycle of like this toxicity. And I just feel like she's not okay. Like, there's something that is like clearly missing. And like, she has 3 children. Like, that is like no joke. Like, I'm sure that is like demanding in its own way. And then to be filming a whole reality show and then The Bachelorette, like, to be doing all these things, and then to also just feel like you're not maybe in the best place mentally and like trying to ride this wave, and then clearly being in this toxic cycle with Dakota. Like, I mean, we only watched the first episode of Mormon Wives, but like, apparently she hooks up with Dakota the day before they go.
Yeah, they're dropping hints that
she goes to The Bachelorette. Like, so like it's just so toxic and so messy. But it's like, no offense, like, I just think Dakota's like kind of a loser. Like, I'm like, I don't understand
such a loser.
Why she's so caught up on this man.
I don't understand it.
And why she really keeps returning. Like, I know she has a baby with him, and like, I'm sure there's an inclination to be like, you know, I want to work something out with somebody that, you know, I have a child with, because I want to, like, you know, bring my family back together, whatever it is. But like, at the end of the day, like, it's been years and it's really, really toxic. And like, I don't know how her season of The Bachelorette, like, I just can't picture this ending for her with like someone getting down on one knee and it being like this beautiful thing. Like, I don't know.
I know. And it's just so funny to me because also I think the irony of it all, and to just echo what I think you had said, Paige, or Morgan, you as well, in that they're capitalizing off they're like the #1 reality show on television, but they have this squeaky clean Bachelorette franchise that like only, you know, the biggest, most God-loving people go on. And now they've got Taylor, who's got like multiple domestic violence charges against her. I mean, different baby daddies, like the whole thing of it is just, it's really kind of funny to me that like they're now in this situation of having to defend it or move past it. It's that part is really funny to me.
Have you ever heard of the podcast is it like Two Black Girls, One Rose or something?
Yes, I have. I've seen their clips on TikTok. Yeah.
Did you see the clip when they were like, Taylor might be the most ghetto bachelorette
she is the most ghetto bachelorette. 100%.
But that's what they wanted. They were like, they knew what they were getting into with Taylor. Like, to be fair, everyone was like, The Bachelorette should basically be canceled at this point. Nobody's watching it. Like, it's completely irrelevant. Like, so in a way, like, she definitely came in here and everyone was like, she's going to save this franchise. Like, maybe this is the start of them putting like influencers on The Bachelorette. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
So in a way, like, she's doing her job, but I definitely think that like those producers take the spoiler alerts of that show like really seriously, because that completely loses the plot of the show. Like, if you know who wins, who's tuning in once every week to watch?
Oh yeah, nobody is. Nobody is. But I think also the craziness of the story coming out is that they've paused filming on the new season of Secret Lives. So it's like, this is
because of this altercation.
Yeah, so it's really coming like
And I'm sorry, that
full
means somebody
circle.
got arrested.
100%. If they're pausing production and
If they're
filming,
putting cameras down, it's because there's like a legal implication, like
It's
they
gotta
can't
be.
film or something.
Because she already got arrested in one, and cameras were not down. Or I guess maybe cameras were down because it was in the
wasn't it
pilot.
body cam footage?
Yeah, it was body cam footage on a police officer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't
But
think.
yeah,
it was,
she like threw a chair and her child was home. Like it was just like
so bad.
I'm sure Taylor has a temper on her, and that, is a part of the reason. But, I'm sure also a part of it is also Dakota. They're just a toxic couple. Like they just should not be together because they don't bring on the best in each other. And that's just like the bottom line.
Oh my God, not at all. And I think this is, since we're already talking Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, this is a good transition into us talking about at least episode 1 of the new season. And, we already mentioned that Dakota is a loser, and I think he's a loser. And he's been, since the moment he stepped on the show.
Yeah. And who's his best friend on the show?
Oh my God, is it Jordan?
Yeah. The other biggest loser in the room. Arguably more of a loser than Dakota.
I think he's more of a loser than Dakota. I seriously
So
do.
lame with his dad talk shit. Like, shut up.
Shut up.
Nobody cares.
Stop trying to make dad talk happen.
Yeah, literally. It's never going to happen. Like,
actually stop. Like, watching these men trying to, be, these clout-chasing men, which literally I think one of the girls, drops that during one of the confessionals, is, so pathetic to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You're like, you are riding on our coattails. Like, when they're like, yeah, we're going to go to the villa. It's like, what? What are you doing?
It's like, stop trying so hard. Like, just own your position, right?
They
the
all
girls
suck.
are making the money, and you are taking a back seat, and you're being like, there should be no. I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Like, there should be no shame in stay-at-home dad, right? Like, the stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad. Even though I think that moms are doing most of the work here, but whatever. Say that. So there's no shame in stay-at-home dad life, but own it. Okay, don't try to make your wife feel bad about the fact that, honestly, live it up. Okay, you were just at home all day.
yeah, I think that the show is interesting for that reason, because you are dealing with people who are coming from a church and a culture where women stay at home and men are very much propped up, and I'm pretty sure men are members first of the Mormon church, and then their wives are an extension of them. But I don't think a wife can be a member of the church by herself. If she gets divorced, I'm pretty sure she gets out of the church and her husband gets to stay. So it's that's the the nature of the religion that rooted this show, right? Of what they all had been in for so long. So I definitely think it's very interesting that now they're on their 4th season. These women are phenomenally successful and making so much money. And now they're the breadwinners, and all of their husbands are at home with their kids. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's really exposing the internal battle in each of these men. I feel like Zach has found a good arc with it, and he's okay putting Jen in the spotlight and taking care of the kids. I think same thing with Connor, Whitney's husband. He seems very okay to be okay, Whitney's going to be the star. But I don't think that's who Jordan is. He needs to be better than Jesse, and he needs to be more important. And I think a part of it is probably because of those traditional values. That's what he knows. That's how he was raised, and that's the kind of family he wants. But I think he also wants the lifestyle and the money that is coming along with all of this.
More, you're totally right. And you know what's funny? I forgot. I was listening to somebody make this point, but Jordan was arguably the only one before all of this who was already a stay-at-home dad, because Jesse has the big successful business.
That's what I was going to say.
Her hair salon. I don't even know what
he
Jordan
should be
did.
used to this.
She's always been the breadwinner. She's always made the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's everyone knows. Now it's on a public platform. So he's it's just it's so classic case of a guy trying to show me how big he is only makes me view him smaller.
Yes.
100%.
You know what I mean? You want to be the loudest in the room? Well, I'm already going to think you're the smallest man who ever lived then. It's just it's not working. And I don't know how he thinks it's coming across, but I feel his energy from the reunion of last season and now walking into filming this season, he's so cocky. He thinks he's God's gift. He thinks Jesse needs to roll over and kiss his feet because, she's the one who had the emotional affair. She put them through all of this. And it's just kind of it's one of those things. I feel when you're in those situations, you have to just make a decision. I think Jordan has to make a decision. Like, are you going to hold this against her forever? Because if you are, like, get divorced. Because like,
I completely
that's not healthy
agree
for anyone.
Yep. Yeah. I literally, when I was watching the episode, I felt the same way where I'm like, because of that bad fight that they got at the end of episode 1 when they're in the kitchen. And
the Hyatt needs a brand deal with this show. The way they keep shouting it out. Like, she's staying there.
She's got the bag. She's staying at the Hyatt. I just like, I think it's like, obviously no one excuses what or condones what Jessie did. Like, she should never have cheated on him, and that was wrong for her to step outside of their marriage. But like, if he's made a decision, right, they're going to reconcile, they're going to try and move forward, then like that's kind of the path that they have to go on. And I feel like like you said, more, it's like his ego is so hurt, and now it's very public, like their relationship and how not great it is. And he's never been the breadwinner. Jessie's very open and honest about that she brings home the money. And I don't think he necessarily likes that. So
she said that she thinks part of him wants to stay because he knows his lifestyle will change drastically if they are to get divorced.
When she said that, like, you guys are both right. Jessie says some things that are like, damn, like, how do you expect your marriage to last? Like, I honestly am genuinely surprised.
It's giving Amanda on Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it's the same energy.
Yeah,
it is. Like, and by the way, like, I'm not a fan of Jordan. Like, he is so annoying. He is just like the worst. But like some things Jessie says, like, I was surprised going into the season that they were still married. I'm like, what?
Same.
After like the press tour that she went on about everything, and then like yeah, she had the emotional affair, and it's like, is Jordan's like the only guy in the world where like he could get like cheated on, and we're also like, you know what, Jordan, you are just like,
right? I'm saying, I'm like, but there's a window of that. I do feel like when women, like, naturally people just feel more badly for women. I mean, especially as a woman who knows the female experience, I can just naturally empathize with women more than I can men. But I think especially in this situation, the longer it goes, I think in the beginning people felt bad for Jordan, like maybe last season when it was all going down. Now though, and his attitude, it's almost like taking a reverse where it's like now when people see it, they don't feel bad for Jordan. They see more validation for Jessie and why she did what she did.
Yes.
Like that's what starts to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is.
It is. I don't know how these marriages are going to play out in the long term.
I don't know how any of them are going to work. Like, you just kind of go down the line, and it's I don't know.
Also, guys, this didn't happen in like the first 3 episodes. It's just, but I feel like you probably have seen it on like TikTok or whatever. But Layla, it might have been in the promo too, says like, I think it's like toward the end, that she like is on like some type of like GLP-1 or something, and she's like addicted to them. She basically is like admitting that she's like addicted to these drugs, and it made me think of we all watched but I don't know if we had the pod at the time, but we watched Love Thy Nader, and so Brooks Nader was also like talked about it on that show, how like she was on like GLP-1s or whatever, and it just made me think, like, I wanted to know your guys' opinions on it, but like that, I like am not, I'm no judgment on it at all. It's more of like, okay, if the doctor is prescribing somebody like Layla, who, this girl is maybe 100 pounds. She is so skinny, beautiful, gorgeous. Like, she does not need.
She got down to 99 pounds and she's 5'8".
See, that's like, I'm not here to body shame, but like, she's admitting like, this is not good. This is not healthy.
But it's also a very niche. I haven't heard of this. Like, really? I really haven't, in the sense of like, it's not like an eating disorder that is getting somebody down to that weight. It's like an addiction with this drug. You know what I mean? Which, like, I would have never thought Layla was on it. She's always been skinny since season 1.
She talks about her eating disorder in the prior season. So I think she's addicted to the feeling and the look and the praise and everything that comes along with, you know, being real thin, even though she looks sick. It's really sad. But I thought that was interesting too. But I guess when I heard her, when they clipped that at the end of the, you know, like upcoming this season, I was like, it's I feel like it's like black market. Like there's no way that and I know the accessibility to GLP-1s is increased a lot. You know, you had to go through a doctor prior, it was injections, now it's different. In the forms that you
get
can
it
take
without a doctor ever looking at your face.
That's the thing is like, I think that's
crazy.
most likely how
Which is
she's
crazy.
getting it. Yeah.
Because you can lie. You know what I mean? Like you could lie on something that's like asking you what you weigh and your eating habits, and like you can just answer it to cater to like what you want. You know what I mean?
Even in her confessional in the promo, she's like literally says, she goes like, yeah, like I just got on it because I wanted to like get rid of some excess weight. And you could see her face like saying it, and she knows it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, and it makes me feel for her. Like it's clearly she suffers
body dysmorphia in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's probably
Yeah.
Those things are so real, you know, and a lot of people struggle with them. And a lot of people are on those drugs who you would never think, right? Like, especially nowadays where it's just so easy and it's so accessible. I mean, good for her for speaking on it and talking about it, because, you know, a lot of people are going to feel a lot of different ways about it. But yeah, she was really, really skinny.
Yeah.
God, yeah. And I know she broke up with Mason, so now they're not together anymore.
Like break up. And she's also a mom of two, and like her boys aren't on the show. But I always forget that. Like I'm like,
yeah, that's so true.
I forget all the time these women have kids. All the time.
Because they're like 26. They're younger than me.
Pushing out 3 kids. I just
2-3 kids.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
So it's a different lifestyle, but I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I think they dropped a lot of teasers. A lot of teasers. So
they're like, stick around, please.
Yeah, exactly. They want us to stick around. So we will be following, we will be watching. But let's wrap up with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We touched on it a little bit last week, but the girlies are in Italy. They're in
loving it.
Stunning
Rose
villa.
is killing it.
Yes.
Like,
I mean,
seriously.
she's so good.
That trip is insane. Like,
The opera performance. I mean, speaking of, I'm an opera lover.
in their house.
I was obsessed with that in the private theater in like their like massive villa. I mean, that was like, oh my God, just the aesthetic. I think of like the just filming in this.
And they're all saying it. Like Rachel is like, this is like the craziest experience.
Yeah. It was like, oh my God, it was so good. But
also, I would expect nothing less from Bose. This is like, okay, this makes sense.
I know, right?
She's
Same.
so fabulous.
I completely agree. But I think part of the episode that really stuck out to me is we finally get a little tidbit from Amanda about her cult experience.
Yes.
She drops some tea, not a ton. Have you guys read the blog post that she did about it?
No, and that's not something I'm going to read. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not reading anything Amanda Francis has written. Like, it's just, I don't read a lot, and I'm not reading that. That's not going to be what I'm going to be choosing. But, like, yeah, I mean, I think even how the last episode led off that went into the beginning of this one, but, like, her conversation with Sutton, like, it is just so clear. Like, this girl speaks differently. Like, I'm sorry, and this is no offense to millennials, but she is your classic A case of just, like, a really cringy millennial.
Yeah.
What does she say that's millennial? Or cringy millennial?
Like, oh my God.
Is it when they're sitting outside?
No, she has like live, laugh, like we're all millennials here.
Yeah.
Well,
like
Moore's
things
kind
like
of on the cusp. But she likes
I'm not a millennial.
No,
What do you mean
more
kind of
she's
on
not
the
a
cusp?
millennial.
I'm a Gen Zer. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't age me like that.
Okay, more.
Is it manifesting a Gen Z thing or is it not? She won't shut the fuck up about manifesting, and it's like, oh my God, relax.
But it's like, no, it's like she has this website, but even if you look on the website and her branding, like, it's just cringy. It's all very like 2013.
It's like Coachella flower crown, live, laugh, love. Like,
yeah, like YOLO, like
that is
those
insufferable millennial.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, you guys aren't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
you're
yeah.
not.
Thank you.
She's like so like that, and that to me is just like really. It's like cringy to watch. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of get like secondhand embarrassment. So like that's who she is through and through. I definitely see what you're saying, Tay, in the sense of like in her communication with Sutton, is she's very almost I think how people would say now, like very like woke and maybe more so Gen Z in the way of like the way that I communicate about this is very different. Like, she's just not yelling and screaming, which is what the women want her to do.
But I don't even think it's woke. I think it's her coming off as disingenuous, and she's trying to like keep up this facade of like you said, I'm just so like emotionally mature that I don't react like that. And it's like, can you just like take off the veil and like show us like the real woman that you are?
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like even
Yeah.
when like and everybody started asking her about the cult and she gets very like defensive and she's like, "Oh, are we going to talk about the cult now?" Like and then
Because
she
if they were
tries
judging her, which I didn't think they were, by the way.
Exactly. I felt no judgment from anybody there. They all just like wanted to know this really crazy experience that she's been through. And she clearly has not worked on it enough herself because you could tell she tries to play, she even like tries to play off the fact that she grew up in Louisiana. Like she's like, ugh, like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I'm from this small church town. And then like I went off with the church people. Like she tries to like kind of talk about it in like a, I'm scoffing it off kind of way instead of being like, this is who I am. This is where I'm from. I'm obviously changed. Like, I'm not that person anymore. And like, nobody's even accusing her of still being that person. But like, she's clearly has not worked through, like, despite her being like the most, like, I'm the most therapy girl ever. Like, she clearly has not worked through her own emotions about this whole journey. And like, that's why she can't communicate about it, like, in a way that just like tells the story. Like just and she thinks everybody's like trying to attack her. It's like nobody's attacking you, honey.
Yeah, she comes across like very disingenuous. And I think a part of it is like this facade and this fakeness and her trying to keep up with these women for sure. I also do think a part of it is her. Like I feel like her personality is this like, and like people get very pissed off by it, but this sort of like communication, like I don't know how to word it without being like careful, you know, so which I'm not usually having to be, but like I want to be. But I'm like some people get very like cringy when someone speaks in sort of like therapist talk, right? Like if you're talking to somebody who it's like obvious that the person that you're talking to, right, like goes to therapy and maybe what they're like the verbiage that they're using is not like normal verbiage in a conversation, right? It's like somebody being like, this is how you should communicate and this is how you should speak. And like, because that's what's beneficial to you in keeping your peace and like things like that. And that's how I feel like she just talks all the time. Yes. And I think these women like couldn't be further from that. Like they cannot even compute like how she talks about things. And I think it's so insufferable. And I don't think it's as like, I'm so cool and I'm so calm, like as Amanda, I feel like is trying to make it. Like I feel like she tries to make it like, oh, I'm just better than all these women because I just like am so in touch with my emotions and like they're just all not. And like I don't need to yell and scream because like that's just not who I am. And it's just like, it's so fake.
It's so fake.
It's so fake. It's so fake. And you know what's funny? It's funny to watch Kyle try to like defend her. Like she, in the confessionals.
Like, why?
Exactly.
I'm like, is it production? Like,
does it kill you to just defend a Reed? Like,
exactly.
I know. It's like nuts.
She, like, wait, I actually had another thought about Dorit because last episode I brought up the whole foreclosure thing. And I was like, okay, I was thinking about it. It is even more messed up that Kyle, and especially if at the reunion she continues to do it, like with more of this coming out, like clearly PK was the one that was in charge of the mortgage. Clearly PK probably has not been paying it. Like that's a really objectively messed up thing to do. Like for your husband to stop paying your mortgage. And I feel like this has happened for other housewives or whatever. And like you would like defend the woman. You'd be like, oh my God, like that's terrible. Like his kids live in that house. Like for Kyle to then still defend this man, even though he's not even paying the mortgage of the house that his kids live in, like trash. Like Kyle, step up, just give Dorit a bone, okay? It shouldn't be that hard.
She's like your annoying friend that plays devil's advocate just for the sake of playing devil's advocate, where it's like nobody asked. Like, can you just say that like this is shitty what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the thing. It's just like always Kyle's gonna be like, okay, yeah, you're right, but like how do you think PK would feel in that moment? And it's like, I don't give a fuck how PK feels. I fucking hate PK right now.
It's all because of Mauricio. And it's like because of her like her listening to her ex-husband or husband and his friendship with PK, and she's hearing that side and she's sympathetic to Mauricio. So therefore she's sympathetic to PK. And it's just like such a crazy disconnect.
Why would she be sympathetic to Mauricio? If anything, I give this off that she wants Mauricio back.
Yeah,
and so that's why she's still craving an attention from Mauricio.
That's what
because I'm like, when Morgan, I was about to say Morgan Wallen, when Morgan Wade was like in on this whole, she couldn't have looked Mauricio's way or cared less.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
All she
it's
cared
like,
about was
care
getting
one bit.
tattoos and piercings with her.
it's like literally like, exactly. And who was there for her? Like Dorit.
Dorit.
So I totally get Dorit, but I'm always, and I feel like you guys are the same. I rarely like don't side with Dorit, I find. Like I just love her.
I really like her. I always have.
Yeah. I'm
Like she
trying to
has her
think about-
quirks. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, but like
Yeah.
generally have always sided with her.
Yeah, like she's
I
always been a good
also-
addition.
Yeah.
Like when everybody talks about her, like, listen, as somebody who kind of runs late, when everybody's talking about her, like she's like so late.
She's like,
I'm-
yeah, but it's to
She's
a
like
point.
insanely late. Like
Yeah,
over
it's
an hour.
rude.
Like, yeah, it's rude.
I don't know. At some point, I'm like, this, like, if you know who your late friends are and you know who your on time friends are, and you love,
You
them
know what
for
I
being-
will-
An hour and a half, I literally would leave you. I'd be like, yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
not
don't
coming.
honestly,
Like, I'm
Paige,
done.
don't get me started because if you're late, I'm leaving. You're my sister. I love you to death. If you're late, I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm leaving.
No, it's I know an
That's it.
hour is crazy.
That's it.
Like that is insane.
I like don't care.
Like especially
5
when you're
minutes.
flying on a private jet for a plane that you did not pay for or organize.
Very true.
Like
True.
that's insane.
Like girl.
It's like it's really, or like everyone's downstairs wait. Like I just don't. To their point, I think everyone's so confused. They're like, she just like she doesn't want to be here on time. Like we all know.
Like there's no part of her that
It's
wants to
really
be there
funny.
on time. I'm like, how does she get her kids to school on time?
Yeah, literally.
I just
These are all good questions. These are all
I
good
know.
questions.
I know. Well, guys, that is our episode.
That's
Great
it.
recaps, great stories. Thanks so much for listening. Please follow, like, subscribe to Rich in Theory Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you listen. And we will catch you guys next week. Thank you. Love ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.